He's getting into
How are
it.
you doing? I know. This fine Saturday morning.
I'm here. I'm alive. And I'm ready to wreck.
I am kind of awake. I'm ready to go. Uh, I'm awake. I'm awake, I swear. Can I get more of my head? There we go. Hello. Jessica's dancing. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Essie.
Hello, hello. Hello. Good evening for you now. Good evening.
Yes. Hello, Kate. Midnight. Not really awake. Yeah. We cannot find a good time for you, can we? It has been a struggle. We try. We try to diversify the times. This is as good as we can get.
It's early for us.
I mean, not as early as it wouldn't be so early if we hadn't been up till like 2:30.
True.
Just kind of shitting around. So, there was that. Technically Sunday. We still appreciate you being here. Thank you. We appreciate you. Siobhan came last night to Jess's sprints and crushed it with some handwritten notes. How is everybody doing? What is everybody working on today? Let me know how you are.
I'm still working. First draft. First draft of a new story, of a new, how do you say it? Rewriting. And I'm on the first draft of the new version. There we go.
Yeah.
Like, it almost doesn't feel like a rewrite because the story is so vastly different. It feels just like I stole some characters and plopped them into this new book.
That's fair. You did a lot of discovering in your first draft. So this is like your true, that was like a draft 0. This is like a draft 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. All right. Doing well. Going to be editing for your contemporary YA. Yay. Will it make us cry? I love when YA makes me cry. I don't know why. I just like crying. Prologue for book 2. Is that a weird thing? Like, I find it very cathartic. I enjoy a good cry.
No, I think that's fine. I enjoy a good cry when I want a good cry. So I just don't want
it. I feel like I always want a good cry.
But like when I'm in the mood, I'm like, okay, give me all the books that will make me cry because.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about it a little bit last night with my anxiety at the eye doctor, but I feel like I live on a constant state of the edge of tears. So when I have a reason to just let go, I'm like, oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Thank you. It's not a problem, I swear. Well, we're so glad you're here.
That's awesome.
That's great. You're still working on it. That's half the battle. You're doing great.
Pushing forward. That's all you could do is just keep pushing forward.
Thank you.
I'm working on a book that I started 4 years ago. So, like I said, it's a completely different book now. However, I did write it 4 years ago.
It is. Chapter 58 today. Yay. You've been steadily really working through them. You're doing so good.
Yeah, it's great. She means it in the best way possible.
Your books did not come with warnings. Didn't know what to expect in either one of them. In neither one of them were you like, hey, it's going to break you, but you're going to thank me later. That was not how I went into either of those books. Did I cry in House of Hollow? No. Did I expect to cry in that book? Absolutely not. There was no warning. That was my issue. Let me know ahead of time and I will go in very happy to cry. Aren't they though? I love them. Good morning, Bree.
I feel like the last book that really broke me and made me cry to where We Were Liars, yes, but after that was Wicker King. I bawled on that one.
Yeah. I cried a lot at Way to the Stars too.
I did at the end. I didn't cry in the same way I cried with The Wicker King. It was a
Yeah.
different kind of cry. It was more of like I'm really happy for these characters.
Yeah. I can. Oh my God, the perverts are having a field day. Good Lord. You just have to. You've got to read Bachman. That will break you.
I mean, I read the thing is, I started with Britt Marie, and it was not emotional at all. It was not.
No.
So, like I
No, but the
said, when
rest
I'm
of them.
ready to read something that'll break me, I know I have Bachman waiting for me. I'm good.
Yep. Yep. Editing a video. I'm not sure if it will take me both sprints, so I may need to choose my next task after this one. That's good. My task yesterday was annotating a book for someone.
I wonder who that was.
I got done the one book. Now I'm like switching the annotations into 2 others so that I always have a backup. Ongoing progress book that I started when I was 19. I'm 34. Listen, it will be better for the amount of work and time you put into it. It's okay.
I did recently find a book that I started when I was like 16 or 15. It was not good. It was very heavily influenced by V.C. Andrews because that's what I was reading at the time.
Ooh, yeah.
And it was handwritten. It was not good.
I don't even know if I could read like baby Julie's handwriting anymore.
I think she's laughing at the. Thank you. Yay.
That, oh my God. Who knew? A button broke
I
me.
haven't finished it. I haven't finished it.
A button.
Shh. I haven't finished it.
I'm not telling you anything, just the button.
Why is it so spicy?
I can't do that. It was so good though. That was a good one. I am working on book 2. I fast drafted book 2 and ended it like 106,000 words. Fast draft. And now I'm going back in and editing it so that I can move forward with the rest of the publishing process for that book. So, first round of self-edits, and I left myself a lot of notes. So, I am fleshing out chapters and scenes and fixing stuff and trying to remember people's names again, which is why I made a story Bible. Story Bible. I was trying to say series, and then I said story, and I combined the 2.
Story Bible.
And it ended up strange. Ended up really strange.
Oh, okay. It's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you haven't gotten sick of it yet.
My story was literally based off of a conversation I had with my grandmother at 15. She grew up in an orphanage in the Great Depression because her parents couldn't afford to take care of her anymore.
And that's what you wrote about?
Yeah. But it was, heavily influenced by V.C. Andrews. I mean, there was like sexual assault. There was like,
oh my gosh.
It was not good.
And you were how old when you wrote it?
Yeah, probably 14, 15, somewhere in there.
I love that, like, it's this deeply, like, hard, difficult life event that your grandmother went through. And then you're like, I'm fully qualified at 14 to write this. This is definitely the emotional bandwidth that I have. This is what I'm going to tackle right now.
It was about a teenage girl living in an orphanage because it was the Great Depression and her parents couldn't afford her.
You mean you don't want to write historical? Yeah, I definitely, I have videos on this channel of me drunk reading my writing from high school that I found. Like parts of my first book, parts of like poetry that I found at my parents' house. And it's all there on the internet for you that I reacted to drunk that I hadn't looked at in years and years and years. So if you really want to see somebody just cringe and appreciate how far they've come in their writing journey, those would be great videos for you. They were bad. Yep. Yep.
I expect nothing less.
You could do that. I expect high word counts when you get back again. Hello. We are going to start our first 45. We do 2 45s. We're going to jump right in and get some work done because I got places to be later. Look at me having the very lowest of minor social lives. So we're going to jump in. Are we ready? You don't have a choice.
Yep.
But I believe in you, and I think you are. So here we go. We're going to try out a new config. I still like this one better. All right, guys. Here, you're at the eye doctor. Option A. Option B. Option A.
I think with this timer specifically,
this one
option
works.
B. Yeah. Is this B?
Option B?
This is B.
This is
Is
A.
this B or A? Then
this
A.
is A.
Then A.
I
For
think
this
A works better.
specific timer.
Because it's
I feel
not
like with
cutting off
Jessica's
anything.
timer, it cut off part of the actual numbers, which is why I
Time.
didn't like
Yeah,
it.
it cut off some of the numbers on that one. But this one, we've got plenty of space. And then you can see the timer front and center and then, know when your time is up. You don't need to see the background on this. Nobody needs to see that. We're going to go this way. Decision made. I'm sorry. I let you vote when I already knew the answer. That was rude. We're going to start and we'll see you on the other side of 45 minutes. Good luck.
You ready? Good luck, everyone.
Okay. I felt like that was moving so slow, and then I started working like, well, not started working. I was working the whole time, but like I got into a groove, and I was like, no, it can't be over yet.
You're like, God, it's taking forever. And how is it already over? Like, okay.
Yeah, I was like checking, and I was like, oh, it's got to be over soon. Let me go check the timer, and there was like 24 minutes left, and I was like, oh, what kind of clock games is this thing playing? And then it was just done. How did you?
I did okay. I got about 600 words.
Nice. I don't actually know what I did because I'm editing.
You're
so like
editing, so
I'm going up and down. I got 345, but I'm like deleting and adding and changing.
So a better
stuff.
question for editing is, how do you feel about what you've edited in that sprint?
Good. I feel good. And I'm surprised too, because I can tell I was fast drafting, because right now I'm just going through and like fixing all of like the little asterisks where I left myself a scene to finish or a name to fill in, all of that. I haven't done like a read through, but as I do go through this, it's like asterisks, like add this scene in here. And I'm like, well, I don't know where I was before this. So I have to like scroll up and read some of it. And I'm like, oh, I could perfect that writing so much more. And I start like doing like line edits, and I'm like, stop doing that right now. Because now is not the time. Fix the big stuff, and then you can go back in, do your read through, and fix all that little tiny stuff. But I'm having a hard time like reining myself in and not just like fixing the big picture stuff. I'm like, oh, I should get into this sentence. I can make that better.
Yeah.
But it's okay. He's all right. Ooh, it's Sunday for her. Everybody's doing great. Just got, okay, 68 words, a little shy of her 40,000 goal for the sprint, but you have another sprint. So if you write 39,914 words, you're good.
There's some quick math.
You know, every now and then. So I believe in you, is what I'm getting at. Hello. That's great. That's fantastic for 20 minutes. Well done. We've got another 45, so you've got plenty of time. Where'd you go, Kate? Working on that 58. It was quick. 5 pages at midnight.
Amazing.
Crushing it. Hey, Maddie. You ready to work? 665. If you had done one more word, would have been so badass. Everybody did do great. Everybody did fantastic. Oh, that's okay. That's good. It was a productive call, though. There you go. Bullet journal. It had to get done, so you were able to talk and do that at the same time. That seems like a great use of your time. Works for me. Oh, magical math skills. Listen, it's my weakest subject, so nobody is more surprised that I was able to do that than I was.
I was waiting to see if it was. I was like I knew the answer, but I was waiting to see if you were going to get it.
Can't she do it? It was questionable. I think I got there.
You got there very well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I needed that math confidence. Speaking of which, there was a question about how to handle numbers in a draft, whether you write them out or you put the numerical. And my editor wanted me to put numerical for everything. And I hated the way that looked.
No.
Or like, because it was like people's ages. And I was like 24 years old or, whatever. And they were like, they wanted the 24. And I was like, absolutely not. So I compromised and I wrote out anything under 100 and then anything over 100 I left numerical. Except while annotating my book for the giveaway, I found one instance where I didn't change it back to words and it was still numerical. And I was like, son of a bitch. I found, well, but that's not technically wrong. So it's fine. But I did find one other typo while I was annotating. And I was like, God damn it. This is why I never wanted to look at my book again. I knew I was going to find something, but it's okay.
So I feel like with numbers, if it's something that someone is saying, they don't say, you speak out numbers. You say 26.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go 26. Like you don't see, you know what I mean? It just doesn't work. But if someone was like looking at a sign that had 26, that would be maybe a little bit different. Like maybe if I wrote it as they see it.
Yeah.
But if it's a speaking, I'm not writing numbers. That's
No.
weird. That would take me,
No.
if I was reading a book and somebody was speaking and they said that it had 26 on there, it would take me out of the story.
100% agree. And like 12 o'clock, I'm writing 12 o'clock. Like what, why? I know that it's a style choice. I don't think one is wrong and one is right, but one is wrong and one is right. I think we all know this. Like, if you put both of them, like, write them both out both ways, it takes you out of the reading to like see numbers on a page. I agree.
Unless it's a text message or it's a sign that they're seeing or something like that, something that they're reading. But if it's in dialogue, absolutely not.
Yeah. There you go, Lisa. Not bad. That's great. Made my brain hurt. Did you see me like look up into the corner of the room like, what was that? Yeah. I prefer to.
Yeah, me too.
Whoop, whoop. Jeez. Restarting my laptop is like almost a full day event. So if you got that many words in and restarted your laptop, kudos.
My laptop isn't too bad. My iMac takes forever to reboot.
To get back. Yeah, I agree. I don't. Just look at it. Just look at the way that looks. It doesn't look right. I agree. Husband had a tree up when I emerged from my office. I fully floofed it. Aw, that's nice. You can read. What are you reading right now? Let me know.
I haven't decided if I want to put my tree up this year.
My new little twinkles. I don't have a tree, and I'm fine with that. But I do have twinkle lights, and that's enough for me. You're very welcome. Look at Jessica. Look how wrong she is.
She's just so proudly wrong.
She is just so epically wrong, but kudos for being confident about it. No, I'm kidding. I mean, to each their own. Like I said, there is no technical wrong way.
It really is a style choice.
It's a style choice.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's been a long time since grade school, though, Jess.
It's been, you're an adult now. You can make your own choices. Sometimes teachers are wrong. But if that's what you prefer versus what you've been told to do, we have our own minds. But if you've just gotten used to it and you like it, do you? Very number based. I put the numbers in and I hated how it looked. Yeah. Especially if it's a lot of them. Well, I don't know if it's worse to just have like one random numerical number in the middle of a book or to like have a lot of them. I don't know.
Maybe I should get some twinkle lights. I wouldn't probably hang them like you have them, but maybe like tape them to like the edges.
You could do that. I will say I was worried about like the curtain lights because they're literally just a giant string and then they all fall down. But there's like so much room between them that like I can 100% still get into all my books, which I appreciate.
Yeah, those aren't too bad.
No. If it was like a thick curtain and I had to like part the sea to get to my books, that would be an issue. But this is nothing. Yeah, I tried to put up lights, and then all of my lights, like half the strand on each strand of lights worked and the other half didn't, and I was not going to test every bulb, so I threw them out and got new ones. That's where I was at in life. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. We do love her. Just for funsies. It's fine. I think that it helps to have consistency one way or the other, but like, do whatever. There's apparently a typo in my book where they just all have, there's one instance where I write out or I use numerical for under 100, but whatever. They don't work since I had them on for the whole worldwide readathon. These are like plug-in LED ones, so I think they should last. Who knows? Thank you. I just put them up yesterday, so I'm pretty happy with them. Seventh Wheel of Time, 5 hours of an audiobook, adult coloring book, and Upside. Only have about 3 hours left. Look at you. That is not a series I've gotten into. It also depends on the number. I'd write out 1 million, but I'd number. I mean, yes. Yes.
That's
valid.
Again over 100.
Over 100, I did put the number. If it was, but I agree. If it was 1 million, I'd probably just write 1 million. It depends.
A milli.
But
Just put a milli. A milli. A milli.
do what the kids
It's a
do.
milli.
Hundo.
I hate that.
I hate it too. Trust me. We're playing Monopoly, and he's like, "Give me, it's a hundo," and I was like, "I refuse to pay you." Yeah, I don't have kids or cats, so I can do what I want. The books are long-winded. I have not read any of them, so kudos to you for being on the 5th one. I finally got off the phone. Well, that's great, because we're going to start another sprint. Who's ready?
I'm as ready as they'll ever be.
I mean, that sounds good enough to me. Jess has 39,914 words to write, so let's let her get started.
You better get on it, Jess. You better get on it.
Real quick. All right. Go forth and crush it, my friends.
Have a good sprint. Good luck.
Hello.
Hello.
That was not done.
I have got the hiccups really bad because I'm hungry.
I haven't eaten yet.
And I didn't have them until my mom came in here and started asking me where we wanted to eat for lunch. And then all of a sudden I started thinking about it. And now I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. And I want to try to grab something really quick before I go to this party because I will have an adult beverage and be on my ass. So
if you hear
many
me
of my
hiccup, I'm
asterisks.
sorry. Okay. Just start that. Okay.
My asterisks are all like needing names, like names that I was just like, I'm not going to stop here. I know I need a name, but I don't know what it is yet. And then not being able to find a name that feels right, which is ridiculous. But I feel like the entirety of that was like finding semi-poisonous plants or names that sounded right. And I'm like, it was all research. And I feel like I got nothing done, but I know I did. So I think I'm at 777 words for the day.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to close my Scrivener because it will auto back up, which it needs to do before I leave for the day.
Yeah.
How did everybody do? How did you do for the hiccups?
I'm at 1,200. I don't remember how many I had the first sprint, so I'm at 1,200 for the day.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to keep my mouth closed so it doesn't do that.
Yeah. Lisa left for the night. From belly button talk to paper hangers. Let's see. Jessica got 970 words. Woo!
Yay!
It's great. I got lost in conversation planning torture for the Avengers readathon participants. I'm glad. I'm glad you can keep working. I kind of wish I could keep working because I'm like really on a roll, but I might be able to come back tonight and keep working. 713. Mallory, that's great. Got 826 and hit 50K. Yay, Maddie!
Yay! Congratulations!
Woo, woo! I love seeing it. You love seeing it. Crazy fast, 5 pages, and happy to say Vomit Draft for Book 2 Prologue is done. Love that. Look at you fixing air conditioners in your free time. I'm impressed. 266 words on chapter 58, outlined a scene to rewrite for chapter 30. The way you jump around, I am impressed. I don't know if I would be able to do it. 647 words for my first draft, wrote 1,312 during the writing session overall. You are so welcome. I'm glad it was a good start to your day. Hopefully you can keep the momentum going through the rest of the day. I'm a little jealous I can't, but I'm going to go be social.
What did I just go like, oh, you must be in Australia too. It's morning there, thinking that this was our Sunday night sprint, and it's Saturday morning. So
it's still Saturday. Woo. But we will be back tomorrow night for our normal 8 p.m. EST writing sprint. So if you did not get enough done right now and you don't have time to continue sprinting today, you can join us again tomorrow night. We will be here. We'll be filming in the morning, writing in the evening. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Who knows? No, I'm not going to commit to anything. But I'm like, if I come back tonight and I really want to, I might do a pop-up sprint. I probably won't. Don't get excited about it. But like, maybe make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notification bell on because you never know. I do want to throw a couple like pop-up sprints here and there as I'm like available to sprint. I know I haven't done it yet, but you never know. Today could be the day. I could come back Chaos Julie and just decide to throw one out there. I need to figure out what videos I need to film this week for the beginning of Advent. and have lunch.
Woo! I want an advent calendar. I've never done one before.
They're so much fun. But I think she's doing Advent as in she's doing a video every day for December up to Christmas.
No, I know, but
Which is crazy.
it made me think of advent calendars. I'm like, I want to do one, but I don't ever know which ones to get because I'm scared I'm going to be disappointed.
Welcome to my world. Well, I will say that there are so many channels on YouTube where you can watch people unbox the whole entire thing, and then you know that you like what you get, and then you kind of
that
forget by the
defeats
time
the
you get it.
purpose. That defeats.
I understand
the purpose.
that. I
I don't
understand
want
that.
to do that. I want to be surprised. But I think I want to try to get one that has maybe like different chocolates or like different teas or different something that like I already know that I'll probably like.
Yeah.
I think it's too hit or miss with makeup.
I've thought about the tea ones, but like I have so much effing tea already. I don't think I could do it. I am supposed to finish the part 3 draft this month, but I have to do some rewrites on part 2. My brain just barfed ideas at me for 30. It is weird, but follow the trail of thoughts. That's okay.
Oh wow!
Our
sprint started early for you. Then it started at 8 a.m. for you. Thank you for
Way to
coming to an 8 a.m. sprint. That's amazing.
Yeah, on your weekend. Way to do it.
Yeah.
You're very, very welcome. I'm so glad that you enjoy them.
Hit the belly button.
Not mine. I mean, yes, mine, but also please don't. That's okay. I'm so glad you're enjoying them. And I am glad that you got into your new shorty. It's your birthday. I get your brand new sci-fi theme. Woo-hoo. I don't mind if you come and you just use the timers and you don't chat. As long as you're getting stuff done, I'm excited that you're here. Summer's starting. You won't want it. It's hot. You're very welcome. Thank you, Siobhan, for coming so late at night for you. Got my dog an advent calendar.
That's so amazingly cute.
It's very cute.
My dogs are old and picky. It wouldn't work, but that's very cute.
Yeah. The tea ones are cool. The David's tea one, yeah.
I do like David's tea.
I feel like I just have so much.
You don't like chocolate, but I do love chocolate. And having like that little chocolate at the end of the night, if you know, like that would be.
If you hit your goals or whatever. Yeah. I wonder if they have one.
I don't have to hit goals. It could just be for the holidays, Julie. I don't have to use it to hit goals.
No. Yes, you do.
Because they're technically just for the holidays.
I feel like they need one for writers. It's just different pens.
Who needs that many pens?
Me. I know that they have like paper good ones where they have different like fancy paper clips and washi tapes and stuff, but like
that could be fun.
Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas Funko Pop Advent. And then I forgot to keep opening them. Yeah. That works. I got my nephew a Pokemon one so he can battle his Pokemon. And I got my niece a Lego Friends and my other niece one of those like fidget ones where they get like all the different fidget toys. Just uses them for Theraplay. All right. It has like 2 to 3 servings of each one, so you don't feel overwhelmed with how much is there. Very nice. I do like David's tea.
Ooh, a cheese one.
Cheese one.
I wonder if they make those. That would be interesting.
Yeah. I think they do. They would have to be like shelf stable, like preserved ones, but like maybe just open random cheeses and dried meats. No, you're the best. Way to hustle. Nano Advent. Yeah. Here's the next one. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Good luck. Get some sleep. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I am... Aldi does a cheese advent. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Good to know. You can find pretty much anything in advent form on the internet. Socks. They do a sock advent.
Ooh, I would like that. I love funky socks.
That's what I'm saying. You can get anything. All right, we're going to call it quits, but we will be back.
We will be back.
It's the outtakes from the Writer's Hive videos all over again. We will be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. EST right here on this channel to sprint with you again and get work done. That's what I wanted to say. Good night. Or never. What the fuck? Jesus, you really jumped there. See y'all tomorrow or tonight or never.
We're going to be checking in with you to make sure you get those 40,000 words today.
Right? Don't think I won't come back all tipsy like Jessica. You get your words in. All right, friends.
Trust me, she will.
I will. I really will. Thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow night or maybe tonight. Who the hell knows? Just keep your notifications on. We'll see you when we see you. But at the very least, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. All right? All right. Bye.
Bye. Why we did